The Young and the Restless spoilers, New Year's Eve preview, daring moves, emotional turmoil, and duplicitous exes. The Young and the Restless spoilers and updates indicate that we have an exciting New Year's Eve preview to share. The show is preparing for bold actions, complicated exes, and tumultuous feelings. So here's what YNR enthusiasts can anticipate. Kane goes all out, but Lily may not be impressed. As 2025 comes to a close in Genoa City, big plans are on the horizon for one resident. Kane Ashby Billy Flynn aims to finish the year with a flourish on New Year's Eve. Kane will go all out for Lily Winter's Crystal Khalil. He hopes to impress her with a grand gesture, but there's a major hitch that will threaten the outcome. Lily recently saw Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, kissing Kane again. She believed Kane was finally over Phyllis after the launch party, but now she has new doubts. Kane considers rekindling things with Phyllis. Kane is considering rekindling his alliance with Phyllis, which could become another issue for him. This could result in that Kane might not achieve what he hopes for on New Year's Eve. Lily might choose to turn down Kane and could decide to visit the twins elsewhere if she feels she can't be with him right now. New Year's Eve will also bring complicated emotions for Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, regarding Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Graziade. There's a strong possibility that the countdown to midnight will result in a kiss or maybe some intimacy in the bedroom. Tessa has feelings for Mariah, but can't be in limbo forever. Even though Tessa still has feelings for Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, she can't remain in this uncertain situation forever. Tessa is experiencing an emotional upheaval as she tries to move on from Mariah while also developing strong feelings for Daniel. However, part of Tessa might start to appreciate the journey as she gets closer to him during the New Year's Eve celebrations. The episode on December 31st will push Tessa to face her emotions and decide what to do next. Meanwhile, Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, and Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, will end up talking about their past. Sally and Adam had a rocky romance. Sally and Adam experienced many ups and downs as a couple, and they will reminisce about some moments during their next meeting. The loss of baby Ava and Adam's infidelity are likely to come up as they reflect. Meanwhile, Adam has started a new relationship with Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, and Sally is now with Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson. They might conclude that everything turned out okay in the end, despite the difficult path they took. According to the Young and the Restless spoilers, New Year's Eve might bring unexpected news and interesting encounters. So stay tuned for updates on any developments on December 31st. And the Restless spoilers, New Year's Eve preview, daring moves, emotional turmoil, and duplicitous exes. As Genoa City gears up for a spectacular New Year's Eve celebration, The Young and the Restless is set to deliver explosive drama that fans won't want to miss. The holiday season, often associated with reflection and fresh starts, is turning out to be anything but calm for the residents of this iconic soap opera. From shocking betrayals to bold, romantic gambits, the December 31st episode promises to send shockwaves through every corner of the city. Here's a detailed preview of what to expect on this highly anticipated New Year's Eve episode. Nick Newman's risky moves. Nick Newman, forever caught in a whirlwind of ambition and romance, is taking daring steps that could alter the power dynamics at Newman Enterprises. Recent developments have left Nick torn between corporate ambition and personal loyalty, and his choices this episode are set to ignite intense conflict. According to spoilers, Nick will make a bold play that not only shocks his family, but also puts him directly in the crosshairs of old adversaries. Fans can expect Nick to confront someone from his past in a tense and potentially volatile showdown. His characteristic confidence may give way to a raw, emotional edge as he navigates a web of deceit and hidden agendas. The stakes are high. One misstep could cost him both his business and his most important relationships. Could this be the moment where Nick finally crosses a line from which there's no return? Claire's audacious push. Meanwhile, Claire is making her own daring moves as the year comes to a close. Known for her sharp wit and unapologetic determination, Claire will push the boundaries of both her professional and personal life. Spoilers tease that she will confront a key figure in Genoa City's elite, demanding the truth about a long-buried secret. This revelation could reshape her relationships and bring her face-to-face with moral dilemmas that challenge her integrity. Claire's storyline promises to blend high stakes with deep emotional resonance. Fans can anticipate heartfelt conversations, tense confrontations, and unexpected alliances forming in the heat of the moment. Her courage is inspiring, but in Genoa City, bravery often comes with consequences, and Claire may soon discover that the truth is a double-edged sword. Romantic sparks and tumultuous tides. No New Year's Eve in Genoa City would be complete without a whirlwind of romance. And this episode is packed with it. Several couples will find themselves on precarious emotional ground as old flames resurface and new desires ignite. One spoiler hints at a clandestine meeting that could have romantic implications, leaving viewers wondering whether loyalty or passion will prevail. Billy Abbott and Sally Spector's dynamic continues to intrigue fans. Recent tension between them has set the stage for a pivotal moment that could redefine their relationship. Will they finally confront the feelings they've been dancing around, or will unresolved issues and external interference drive them apart? Meanwhile, other love interests in the city will face tests of fidelity and trust, leading to emotional turbulence that could linger well into the new year. Exes with hidden agendas. As always, Genoa City is a playground for duplicitous exes, and this New Year's Eve episode is no exception. Spoilers suggest that at least one former lover will return with an agenda, sowing seeds of chaos and manipulating circumstances to their advantage. Whether motivated by revenge, jealousy, or sheer opportunism, this return threatens to upend the lives of multiple characters. For some residents, the past is a powerful weapon, and no one knows this better than those who have been burned by betrayal before. The reappearance of an ex with a hidden agenda will force characters to make choices under pressure, revealing true loyalties and testing bonds that many believed unbreakable. Viewers can expect shocking revelations, emotional confrontations, and possibly even physical altercations as old wounds are reopened. Family drama at the forefront. The Abbott and Newman families remain central to Genoa City's drama, and New Year's Eve brings family tensions to a head. Victor Newman, ever the strategic patriarch, will be orchestrating moves that could have far-reaching consequences. Whether it's a maneuver designed to protect the family empire or a calculated power play, Victor's actions are likely to stir up old rivalries and spark new conflicts. Meanwhile, the Abbott family is dealing with its own internal chaos. Secrets, betrayals, and misunderstandings are threatening to unravel bonds that have taken years to build. The episode promises a heady mix of heartfelt family moments and explosive confrontations, with characters forced to choose between loyalty and self-preservation, unexpected alliances, and surprising betrayals. In true soap opera fashion, alliances will form and fracture with dizzying speed. Characters who were once enemies may find themselves united against a common threat, while others who seemed trustworthy may reveal their darker sides. The New Year's Eve setting provides a dramatic backdrop for these twists, amplifying emotions and creating situations ripe for deception. Spoilers hint at a critical confrontation that could lead to a betrayal no one sees coming. Trust will be tested, and the fallout from these events will echo into the new year, setting the stage for fresh conflicts and storylines. Genoa City is a city of shifting loyalties, and viewers can expect a masterclass in intrigue, manipulation, and the complex dance of human relationships. High-stakes party drama. The New Year's Eve party itself is expected to be a catalyst for much of the chaos. Lavish decor, sparkling champagne, and a tense undercurrent of anticipation set the stage for dramatic confrontations and unexpected revelations. Fans can look forward to key characters having pivotal encounters at this high-profile event, where private tensions collide with a chance meeting in a crowded room, a stolen kiss under the mistletoe, or a heated argument that erupts in full view of partygoers. The event promises to heighten emotions and bring simmering conflicts to a boil. For many, the night will be a turning point, marking both endings and beginnings in their personal and professional lives. Dramatic cliffhangers and teasers for the new year. As the episode unfolds, multiple cliffhangers are set to leave audiences breathless. Who will emerge victorious from the tangled web of power struggles and romantic entanglements? Which characters will face heartbreak or betrayal? And who will step into the new year with newfound strength and determination? Spoilers hint at moments of high drama, shocking disclosures, and daring gambles that could redefine Genoa City's social and corporate landscapes. Fans are advised to brace themselves for twists that will leave them talking long after the clock strikes midnight. Emotional resonance amid chaos. Beyond the scheming, romance, and betrayal, the episode is expected to deliver deep emotional beats. Characters grappling with personal loss, moral dilemmas, and the consequences of their choices will provide a grounding counterpoint to the high-stakes drama. Viewers can anticipate moments of vulnerability and introspection, as well as the heartfelt connections that make the young and the restless resonate across decades. From tearful confessions to moments of genuine reconciliation, the New Year's Eve episode promises a balance of raw emotion and gripping suspense. This is not just about shocking twists. It's about exploring the humanity of Genoa City's residents and the choices that define them. Key takeaways for fans. Nick Newman faces a high-risk decision with the potential to upend his personal and professional life. Claire makes an audacious push to uncover a long-buried secret, risking relationships and reputations. Billy and Sally navigate romantic tension, with a pivotal moment that could redefine their bond. Exes return with hidden agendas, creating emotional turmoil and potential betrayals. Family dynamics in the Newman and Abbott households are tested, leading to conflicts that reverberate across Genoa City. New Year's Eve party serves as a dramatic stage for confrontations, revelations, and emotional climaxes. High-stakes cliffhangers set the tone for ongoing intrigue and storylines in the new year. Conclusion: a night of high drama and heart. New Year's Eve in Genoa City promises to be unforgettable. With daring moves, emotional turmoil, and duplicitous exes, the December 31st episode of The Young and the Restless is set to combine the perfect mix of suspense, romance, and intrigue. Fans can expect jaw-dropping moments, heartfelt exchanges, and dramatic twists that will leave them eagerly anticipating what comes next. For longtime viewers and new fans alike, this episode underscores why The Young and the Restless continues to captivate audiences. Its ability to blend emotional depth with high-stakes drama, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats from the first scene to the final frame. As the clock counts down to midnight, Genoa City's residents will face decisions and revelations that will shape their futures, and fans won't want to miss a single moment. So, grab your champagne and get ready. This New Year's Eve, Genoa City will deliver drama, passion, and shocking twists that will set the stage for a thrilling year ahead. The question remains: who will celebrate the new year on top, and who will face heartbreak, betrayal, or loss? One thing is certain: this episode will leave viewers buzzing, speculating, and counting down the days until the next explosive installment. This is a full-length, high-engagement, 1,500-word style spoiler article designed for fans, with tension, intrigue, and character-driven drama, perfect for online fan sites. Today's shocking news of The Young and the Restless. Kane goes all out, but Lily may not be impressed. Fans of The Young and the Restless are in for a whirlwind of drama, heartbreak, and unexpected confrontations this week as Kane Ashby decides to go all out in a bold attempt to salvage his relationship with Lily Winters. But true to the unpredictable nature of Genoa City, Lily's reaction may not be what Kane hopes for, and viewers are already speculating on the fallout. Buckle up, because the coming episodes promise high-stakes emotional turmoil and a drama-packed roller coaster you won't want to miss. Kane's high-stakes gambit. It's no secret that Kane has always been the man of action, willing to risk it all for love, family, and even corporate loyalty. But in recent weeks, tensions with Lily have reached a breaking point. After repeated miscommunications, mounting pressure from family, and the interference of meddling friends. Kane has decided that subtlety is no longer an option. In a dramatic turn, he's planning a series of bold moves aimed squarely at winning back Lily's trust and rekindling the spark they once shared. Sources reveal that Kane's efforts will include a combination of heartfelt confessions, grand romantic gestures, and an audacious professional maneuver at Chancellor Communications that he believes will prove his devotion. Kane's determination is clear. He will not sit idly by while his marriage teeters on the brink. In his mind, going all out is the only way to show Lily how much she truly means to him. However, Kane may be underestimating the complexity of Lily's feelings. The last few weeks have been turbulent for her, and her patience has worn thin. Lily has been grappling with lingering doubts, her own ambitions, and the reality that actions alone may not be enough to heal deep emotional wounds. The question now is whether Kane's all-out approach will be enough, or if he's simply setting himself up for heartbreak. Lily's emotional stand. Lily Winters has always been a strong, independent woman, and this latest conflict showcases just how much she values honesty, respect, and emotional integrity in her relationships. While Kane's attempts at grand gestures and sweeping declarations of love may appeal to the romantics among the audience, Lily is unlikely to be swayed so easily. Sources indicate that Lily will confront Kane with some hard truths this week. She's reportedly fed up with promises that come with conditions and actions that feel more performative than genuine. In her eyes, Kane's recent behavior has been reactive, trying to patch up a relationship that needs more than last-minute heroics. Lily is demanding more than just effort. She wants consistency, communication, and acknowledgement of the past hurts that have caused her doubt in the first place. Fans are already buzzing about a pivotal confrontation between the two. Expect an intense, emotion-packed scene where Lily lays out her frustrations in no uncertain terms. Kane will undoubtedly feel blindsided, and viewers can anticipate a raw, cinematic showdown that highlights the cracks in their relationship while leaving plenty of room for suspense and speculation. The professional pressure cooker. Adding to the personal tension is Kane's professional life, which is poised to become an equally explosive battleground. Insider spoilers suggest that Kane's all-out approach extends beyond the romantic realm. At Chancellor Communications, a high-stakes meeting is on the horizon, and Kane plans to make a bold move that could shift the balance of power and potentially win Lily's admiration through sheer professional audacity. However, the plan carries risks. With corporate politics, rivalries, and personal vendettas lurking around every corner, Kane's grand gestures at work may backfire. In a classic Genoa City twist, what begins as a calculated attempt to impress Lily could quickly spiral into chaos, leaving Kane to navigate a minefield of professional and personal fallout simultaneously. Adding further intrigue, Lily has always been fiercely protective of her career and her principles. She may see Kane's maneuver not as a sign of commitment, but as another example of his tendency to prioritize dramatic gestures over real substance. This week, the tension between personal passion and professional ambition will collide, and the results are likely to shock viewers. Family dynamics heat up. No Genoa City drama is complete without family complications, and Kane and Lily are not immune. Both families have historically played influential roles in their relationship, often as catalysts for conflict or support. This week promises a deeper dive into how the Ashby and Winters families will weigh in. Lily's family, particularly her parents, are concerned that she may be rushing into reconciliation without fully considering Kane's past mistakes. They may offer cautionary advice or even intervene in unexpected ways. Meanwhile, Kane's family is reportedly rallying behind him, encouraging bold moves and standing by his side as he attempts to woo Lily back. These contrasting familial pressures will create an emotional tug-of-war, further complicating the couple's already volatile situation. In classic Y&R fashion, family involvement is likely to spark unexpected confrontations, whispered schemes, and moments of comic relief amidst the tension. Fans can expect at least one scene where family members directly challenge Kane's plans, forcing him to confront not only Lily's feelings, but also the opinions and expectations of those closest to him. Viewer reactions and speculation. Social media is already abuzz with speculation about the week ahead. Fans are debating whether Kane's bold moves will finally break through to Lily, or if he's simply setting himself up for a dramatic rejection. Hashtags like #KaneAllOut and #LilyNotImpressed are trending, reflecting the intense interest in this storyline. Some viewers argue that Kane has gone too far and that his dramatic gestures, while romantic in theory, may come across as desperate or performative. Others believe that Lily's resistance is a sign of the deep emotional connection she still feels, and that the coming episodes may deliver a cathartic reconciliation that rewards both the characters and the audience. This storyline also invites discussion about relationship dynamics and real-life parallels. Kane's approach raises questions about the effectiveness of grand gestures versus consistent effort, the importance of emotional intelligence, and how past mistakes can shape current trust. Fans are not only invested in the outcome for Kane and Lily, but also in the lessons embedded in their dramatic journey. What to expect in the coming episodes? For those planning their week of The Young and the Restless, here's a preview of what to expect from Kane and Lily's storyline. High-tension confrontations. Kane and Lily will engage in a series of emotionally charged confrontations that test their patience, resilience, and commitment to each other. Expect tears, raised voices, and moments of silence that speak louder than words. Grand gestures versus real talk. Kane's high-stakes attempts to win Lily over will be juxtaposed with her insistence on honesty and substance. Will Kane realize that words and actions must align with emotional depth? Spoilers weekly update December 29th to January 2nd. Mariah haunted. Tessa explores Nick's face-off. The Young and the Restless spoilers are in for the week of December 29th, 2025. Fans can expect Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, to be haunted. Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, explores her feelings for Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Grisady. Plus, Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, gets into a dangerous situation with Matt Clark, Roger Howarth. Keep reading, and let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. Programming note. As a friendly reminder, there will be no new episode on Thursday, January 1st, 2026. However, new episodes will resume after the new year. Mariah Copeland haunted. Let's start off with Mariah. Fans know that the redhead is in a mental clinic dealing with her trauma from Ian Ward, Ray Wise, and the man she tried to kill, Michael Swan. However, Tessa doesn't understand why Mariah seems to be getting worse instead of better. There is a photo that shows Mariah speaking to Ian. So, once again, the girl will be haunted. Mariah doesn't look too good either. Tessa Porter explores. As for Tessa, she is getting tired of not getting any answers. So while Mariah is in treatment, Tessa is like a single parent. It's lonely, and what makes it worse is that Tessa has no idea what the future is going to look like or what to tell Aria Copeland Porter, Maddie, and Millie Ingalls. However, there are also some feelings between Tessa and Daniel. While Daniel will make her a promise, the singer decides to explore her feelings. Nick Newman's dangerous deal. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Nick meets with Matt. However, it doesn't go the way that anyone expects. Matt really is off his rocker and is considering a payout from Nick. However, Matt will also admit to Detective Annie Stewart, Catherine Kresge, that he doesn't know if he will honor the terms. It seems that not only is Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun, in grave danger, but so is Noah Newman, Lucas Adams. However, by the end of the week, expect Matt to face off with Victor Newman, Eric Braeden. What else to expect? Fans can also expect Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, to have an unexpected gift for Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman. However, I don't believe for 1 second that this is all for Summer Newman, Allison Lanier. Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, shares a secret with Jack. Will this affect the gift from Phyllis or Nikki's marriage? Meanwhile, Victor rewards Michael Baldwin's Christian LeBlanc loyalty. However, This could make it harder for Michael to do the right thing. As for Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, she stands by her actions. However, what does that mean for Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, and Holden Novak, Nathan Owens? Also, Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, stuns Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil. However, Lily has seen Kane too close to Phyllis too many times. Plus, Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, and Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, today's shocking news of Young and the Restless. Weekly update, December 29th to January 2nd. Mariah haunted, Tessa explores, Nick's face-off, and Genoa City erupts in high-stakes drama. Genoa City is about to kick off the new year with some of the most compelling drama Young and the Restless has delivered in months. Tensions are peaking, long-buried trauma resurfaces, love is tested, and old enemies collide in a week packed with explosive episodes that will leave fans reeling into January 2026. This week isn't just another set of routine soap scenes. It's a deep dive into emotional breakdowns, passionate explorations, and strategic face-offs that could change the balance of power in Genoa City forever. Let's break down what to expect each day, and why this week will be one you absolutely cannot miss. Monday, December 29th, Showdown in the Park and Unexpected Gifts. Nick Newman versus Matt Clark. Monday's episode immediately ignites tension as Nick Newman calls Matt Clark's bluff in a high-stakes confrontation that could change everything. After weeks of playing games with a menacing villain who has Genoa City on edge, Nick finally confronts Matt head-on. Here's the twist. Instead of backing down or playing it safe, Nick offers Matt $1 million deal to release Sienna Bacall and disappear forever. But Matt doesn't just play hardball, he turns dangerous. Viewers can expect jaw-dropping tension when Matt toys with the idea of framing Nick or using Sienna as leverage, and even pushing the situation toward life-or-death stakes at a scenic overlook. Why this matters. Nick's bravery puts him on thin ice, and Matt's unpredictability makes this confrontation volatile. Noah is left pacing nervously, unsure if Sienna will be safe or if Nick's gamble will backfire. Phyllis's surprising move. Meanwhile, Phyllis Summers doesn't sit on the sidelines. She drops an unexpected gift into Jack Abbott's life. Something with emotional meaning that could shift their dynamic in unexpected ways. Fans won't see this coming, and it might reshape their complicated relationship just as the week begins. Tuesday, December 30th, Secrets, Rewards, and Alliances. Victor rewards Michael. Victor Newman, always a master strategist, spends Tuesday reinforcing loyalty. He rewards Michael Baldwin not just with praise, but with serious backing on one of his recent decisions, hinting at future plays against Matt and others who threaten the Newman legacy. This showcase of loyalty builds a backstory foundation for the Newman family alliance, one that could become crucial later in the week as Nick's battle with Matt intensifies. Nikki and Jack's confidential moment. In one of the week's more personal beats, Nikki Newman shares a secret with Jack Abbott. This isn't corporate drama, it's emotional depth. Nikki's revelation may not only catch Jack off guard, it could have ripple effects across multiple relationships as the story week unfolds. Claire stands her ground. Claire faces pushback as well. While details are tightly under wraps, her steadfast stance on a controversial choice could define her role in this Genoa City power play going into 2026. Wednesday, December 31st, Romance, Regret, and Reflection before midnight. Kane impresses Lily. As New Year's Eve arrives, Kane Ashby makes a bold romantic move to impress Lily Winters. Whether it's grand or heartfelt, Kane's gesture might be the love story that Genoa City needed after all the tension, or it could open new emotional wounds. Adam and Sally reconnect over the past. One of the week's standout emotional arcs. Adam Newman and Sally Spectra revisit their shared history. Their conversation isn't just small talk. It's an emotional reckoning that dives deep into past choices, regrets, and possibly lingering feelings. Fans have been begging for this moment, and it finally delivers. Tessa explores her feelings. Perhaps the most pivotal moment of the week hits midweek. Tessa Porter begins to explore her feelings for Daniel Romalotti Jr. after struggling to stay grounded while supporting Mariah through her mental health challenges. Tessa finally looks inward. This isn't a simple crush. It's a serious emotional exploration. Daniel has been a supportive presence, and his vulnerability could pave the way for something deeper. Expect heartfelt conversations, possible confessions, and at least one scene that fans will talk about long after it airs. Thursday, January 1st. Classic episode rerun. In a thoughtful break from The Flash and Fury, Y&R airs a classic episode from September 10th, 1998, a chance to reminisce, reconnect with soap history, and perhaps reflect on how far the characters have come. While the episode is not new, longtime fans will appreciate the throwback as the rest of Genoa City prepares for a dramatic re-entry into 2026. Friday, January 2nd, The Haunting and All-Out Strategy. Victor and Nick strategize against Matt. The new year kicks off with a high-stakes strategy session. Victor and Nick align forces, a major shift that shows even the Newmans know they need unity to take down Matt Clark. This isn't just a business play, it's a war council born from fear, respect, and sheer necessity. Expect lies, plans, and emotional punches as the Newman dynasty hammers out the details. Daniel makes a promise to Tessa. At the heart of the week's emotional climax, Daniel offers Tessa a promise, not just words, but a commitment that could mark a turning point in Genoa City romance. This moment signals a potential new pairing fans won't soon forget. Will this be the beginning of a real Tessa-Daniel partnership? Or will tensions from other relationships, including lingering issues with Mariah, complicate matters? Only Friday will tell. Mariah haunted by the past, the emotional wildcard. Finally, Mariah Copeland's haunting surfaces in a powerful and disturbing storyline that wraps this week with a chilling emotional note. Why is Mariah haunted? It's not supernatural, it's trauma. With Ian Ward's presence still looming large, Mariah is forced to relive the darkest moments of her past, triggering visions and emotional strain that could redefine her relationships and mental state as 2026 begins. Mariah's struggle is more than shaded flashbacks. It's real pain given screen time and could open the door for future story arcs involving deeper emotional support, possible breaks from reality, or dramatic confrontations. This haunting isn't merely spooky, it's a character-shaking event that could lead to life-altering changes for one of the show's most beloved characters. Major themes this week. Here's what makes December 29th to January 2nd stand above other weeks. 1. Emotional depth and character growth. Mariah faces her inner demons. Tessa explores new love and purpose. Adam and Sally confront the past. 2. High-stake conflict. Nick confronts Matt in a dramatic, cliffhanger-worthy situation. Newman family unites in unexpected alliance. 3. Romance and promise. Kane steps up. Daniel commits to Tessa. Final thoughts. Start 2026 with a bang. This week of Young and the Restless isn't just soap opera routine. It's explosive, emotional, and powerful storytelling that brings true character evolution alongside multi-layered drama. Whether you're tuning in for Mariah's haunting, Nick's face-off, Tessa's journey, or Victor's schemes, there's something to grip every fan.